Welcome to YTB. I'm excited. Am I a little nervous? I haven't done this in a while, so please be patient with me. I like to turn fun into fortune, and that has always been my thing. Have fun and make money. That's what YTB is all about. The way the world travels. We are going to change the way the world travels, guys. I'm going to ask you this. If you had all the time and all the money in the world, what would you do? 99 out of 100 people say they will travel, and it's all about that dream vacation you always wanted to take in your life and you never got to take. Well, we're going to show you tonight where that is absolutely possible. Stop dreaming about it and just take it. Okay, where would you go? Oh, Paris? Lived there for 2 years. Love it. If you haven't been to Paris, you got to go. You got to get out of this concept where you are afraid to step out of your comfort zone. You got to go to foreign countries. You got to see what that's all about, the culture and all that. You got to do it. Okay? Hey, I want you to take a second right now. I love the beaches. I want you to take a second, close your eyes, and imagine yourself laying on the beach. And all you hear is the water rushing against the sun, rushing against the sand. You hear nothing else. That is so relaxing, guys. You got to get in the mood of taking an incredible, relaxing vacation. Hey, if you want to get abused, used, worn out, and lose all your money, guess where you go? Las Vegas. I lived there for 32 years, guys. I know what this town is all about. But I tell you what, it's a huge attraction in this country. People love to go to Vegas. They just love to live a different life from the average and ordinary, what they do every day. But I tell you what, now, Escape to Paradise, Hawaii vacation, oh my God. Everybody, you know, the #1 dream vacation that people want to take every year is going to Hawaii. And people think it's so far-fetched, it's so expensive, they can't do it, blah, blah, blah. So they don't even think about taking that vacation. Well, once you get into YTB, you understand our concept and the benefits, the commissions, and the tax advantages, you are capable of taking that incredible vacation to Hawaii. There again, that sea looks so inviting. I want you again, think about you laying there, half in the water and half in the sand, and the water splashing up against your legs, and all you hear is the water. This is the most relaxing thing. That's why most people want to go to the beach. Now, everyone loves to take a vacation, and when they do, someone gets paid. And here's the thing. Why not you? Why not you get paid? You see, if you book a trip on Expedia, Travelocity, Orbitz, or any of the other sites, someone else gets paid. You don't get paid. We got everything the same that they do. But when you sign up with YTB, guess what? You get paid a commission from every travel you book. Now, our industry is a $7 trillion industry worldwide. 1.8 trillion in the United States. It's the largest industry in the world. There's nothing bigger. It's the #1 U.S. export. Nearly 50% of home-based travel agencies have sales over $25,000 to $250,000 annually. That's a pretty huge thing. Think about that. I know on our team there's a bunch of people that all earn an excess of $75,000 a year. Okay? That's all they do. They book group cruises or group tours. That's where it's at, guys. Can you imagine this? A new home-based business opens every 11 seconds. That's unbelievable. $427 billion in revenue, and the tax advantages with a home-based business, they're unbelievable. They're incredible. No other business has that. I'm excited about it because we get to take a lot out every year. We take off a lot on our taxes. And 18 million Americans have a home-based business. Why not you? What's holding you back? Why not you? You want to work for a boss the rest of your life? I don't. No way. We help people turn their passion for travel into an amazing home-based business. And you can do this too. Given the choice, who would your friends, neighbors, and relatives book their travel from? If everything would be the same, we got the same thing that everybody else, would they book on Expedia Travelocity always, or would they book with you? I think they would book with you every time. I know so. Let's talk a little bit about where we're coming from, okay? We were founded in 2001. We are publicly traded. One of our founders was named one of the most influential people in travel, our beloved Kim Sorensen, who passed away not too long ago. This man brought the travel part of our business to the Thoma family. I miss him so. $2 billion in travel sales. Over $120 million in travel commissions paid so far. Think about that. $120 million in travel commissions paid so far. That's at 60%. That's huge. We're not talking about travel pros earning this. This is the average person, you and me, who go on the online and book travel, the same as if they would go to Travelocity or Expedia. But here we earn a commission. You're doing the same thing. Our last 10 years, we were challenged in a big way, but so is every big company. There were lawsuits filed to stop us, petitions signed against us, vendors pressured to avoid us, and companies tried to destroy us. Now, after this presentation, I want you to go to Google and put in Microsoft and see how many lawsuits they had. You see, every big company fights that game. When you're an itty-bitty company and nobody pays attention to you, you're no challenge to the AGs. But you get big and you challenge an industry, what we did, boy, that's another story, guys. But here's the beauty. We're still in the top U.S. agency for 5 consecutive years, and that's incredible. All our legal issues are resolved. We have won 5 years in a row the Pinnacle Award from Carnival. That means we have booked more cruises with Carnival than anybody else. I say this is a huge accomplishment. We've made history in our position to do even more. I wish I could, David and I could tell you what we know where this company is going. It's just unbelievable. This is the time to run hard. Let's talk about what the business includes. A First Travel Alliance website. You have access to billions of dollars of travel inventory. Same hotels, planes, cruise lines, tour packages, 24/7, 365. Just like everybody else. No difference. Our business is a turnkey business system. Ongoing training and support. We have no employees, quotas, inventory, and collections. And everything is done out of your home. It can't get any better. Just for talking, sharing, and recommending travel destinations will pay you 60% of the commission received by First Travel Alliance. Listen to me, 60% of the commission received by First Travel Alliance. In other words, the 100% commission goes to the travel agency, and then you who booked the travel on your website earn 60%. That's huge, guys. When I worked in the industry, we only paid our outside agents 50%. And these were professional agents. This is incredible, 60%, okay? This is your website. Easy to maneuver. And when you look at the tabs on the top, 5, cars, hotels, vacation, cruises, extras and groups, and so on. The same as everything else, everywhere else. When you complete a first-class training, that's included when you sign up with YTB, you can book groups, and that's the most lucrative section of the travel industry, group cruises, group tours, and so on. But furthermore, you have access to vendors directly. What that means is a lot of the vendors release discount cruises and tours only when you call them directly. In other words, they're not online When you have access to the vendors, there are a lot of benefits. So it's the best thing, everybody's interest is to take that first-class training. Here's some testimonials. Here's a fundraiser. I jumped at the opportunity to raise money for my church. This is Vanessa. The church received over $6,500 in commission, and her commission was over $3,500 just from one cruise. That's pretty incredible. Okay, you can do the same. Here's another one, Lonnie and Donna. We recently had friends book a 50th wedding anniversary. They booked with us, enjoyed a 10-day Alaskan cruise, saved money, and we earned a $600 commission. We love our home-based travel business and the many benefits associated with it. Here's when I make a comment on this, okay? When you get enough people on a cruise or a tour, guess what? You and your husband or your partner goes for free. You want to travel for free? This is the way to do it. And most of us belong to a church or some kind of an association, and there's your inn where you can find enough people. People love to travel together. Nobody really likes to go to Vegas by themselves and feel miserable. They love to go in a group because misery attracts other people, you see. And when you go on a cruise, you love to be with other people. You don't want to sit with a stranger and eat dinner. You like to go with people that you know. The same with a tour. You have more fun. So there is a wide opening for you to really get involved and make some money in group business. Now, that's not all. The travel is just the beginning. Here we have Zamzoo. That's our e-commerce side, okay? Now, YTB has some branded products that pay high commissions, and they're all on your website. You can check it out, and some of them pay really good commissions, okay? Now, if you want to, I know a lot of you go to buy things at Best Buy, Staples, Bass Pro, Disney Store, Home Depot, and many, many, many others. We have over 800 stores on your email, and guess what? Every time you purchase something, you earn a commission. That's pretty incredible. And you can even buy something at home and then, let's say, Best Buy, and go and pick it up, okay? It's incredible. David does it all the time. Now, here's the key, which I think is peanuts. It's $199 for all that. Can you imagine putting all this together yourself? You couldn't. I know so. You couldn't. It's $199 and $50 a month, which is $1.68 per day for hosting. And the possibilities are endless. I know a lot of you spend more than $1.68 at Starbucks. Doesn't this just make sense? Guys, this is an opportunity. I know you don't find anything better than this. There's nothing out there. Believe me, David and I have checked and looked and looked and looked. Why do you think we've been with this company for 10 years? We believe in it. We know where it's going.